And with tremendous athleticism. Thanks, B.A. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adebayo.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the 3. And for the Heat, they've got Robinson. Jones is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. Augustine dishes to Fournier. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Gordon kicks to Ennis. Beyond the arc. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket from deep three-point range. Ennis misses.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. Jones, the pass to Nunn. Back to Jones. The Heat need to get a shot off. The kick outside to Butler. The three-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here is Augustine. Not a lot of room. To the middle. The 10-footer. They get the rebound, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second-chance opportunities.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is Augustine. Gordon goes in. Here's Vucevic down low. Here's Augustine. Buries it down low.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now here is Augustine. T right on him. Ennis dishes to Augustine and misses it off the right side of the rim. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
For the Magic, Ross comes in for Ennis, and it's Fulton for Augustine. Fultz looking around. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. These players have been dominant on the glass in the last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Fifth, Nikola Vucevic.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Heat. The Magic also changing it up. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Kem Birch comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fournier.
What a find by Dragic. Coming off the pick and roll, hitting his man, has the ability to make that pass with either hand.
Here's Fultz after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Back to Bamba. Crowder with the steal. And they're pushing it up by himself. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Gotta love the tenacity from Iggy there. Always love seeing him ram it through.
Outside for Carter-Williams. And the pass to Fultz. No good, unable to end this run. It'll count. And no good that time. And so it's the Miami Heat headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
We've got Jay Crowder, Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Iguodala in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, D.A., it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
13 feet away. And Bamba pulls it down. And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9½", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Birch has got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. For 3, Olynyk. Orlando grabs the miss. You look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
To the paint, here's Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Magic.
Now here's Carter-Williams. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Fultz. Bamba with it. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bamba's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for Orlando. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
Not really a long-range shooter, but going Dragic must be a priority for the defense on that play.
Carter-Williams kicks to Fultz. Bamba in the high post. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Dragic. Fires at the elbow. Carter-Williams can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Fultz. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Outside, Dragic. Takes the 3. Olynyk the pass to Crowder. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Here's Birch. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Iguodala. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender, long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of stuff.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Miami did not hesitate to set the pace. Their lead at one point was up to 7. And that's a wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Mohamed Bamba getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic, and it's Ennis in at the small forward position. Adebayo with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Nunn can't get it to fall.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Ennis taking his time here. Augustine passes to Vucevic, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Steve, nothing finer than having a star on your team who also makes everyone else feel better, feel involved, right?
You're totally right, Kevin. I talked to a lot of these general managers and owners, and they talk about they're looking for the unselfish star. Not just the star, the unselfish star. And what they mean by that, on the court, off the court, the guy that understands it's about team versus him.
Jones, that's for 2. He can't get that one to fall. So Orlando will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And there it is for him.
Pretty good with the ball in his hands off the dribble, but now you're seeing the other facet of his game, the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
To the inside, it's tipped. And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Passes it to Fournier. Now here's Ennis, defended by Butler. Vucevic against Adebayo. And it's Vucevic missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Jones, the pass to Nunn. The pass to Butler. Here's Adebayo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Augustine. Some solid defense from Butler. For Miami, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. And the basket by Jones. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Vucevic. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Nunn. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
From deep. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Augustine. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Orlando making some changes. Terrence Ross has checked in for James Ennis, and Markelle Fultz has subbed in for Augustine. Both teams will make substitutions. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. And here is Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From 12 feet out. Here's Vucevic.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Butler goes in, and the shot goes in. Butler's got 6 points.
I love the aggressiveness by Butler when he's driving the basketball to the bucket.
Fultz dishes to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Hero. Outside Butler. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Feeds to Leonard. Passes to Silva. Shot clock at 3. Here's Hero. From outside, off the mark. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Gordon hits both of them. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Right side, Dragic. Crowder, the pass to Silva. From deep, Iguodala. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Iguodala out there with Dragic. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Silva in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Ross.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the defense.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And there's the pass to Fournier. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Dragic. 3 on 3. Here's Leonard. It falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. And the Heat lead by 2.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Here's Gordon. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ross grabs the board.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
Fultz dishes to Ross. Fournier pass to Ross. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded by Dragic. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Vucevic. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Down low, here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Ross kicks to Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Dragic dishes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And the Magic making a change here as well. Augustine's checked in.
Inside 2 minutes. Inside.
Ross passes to Gordon. To the middle. And Augustine kicks to Ross. Back to Augustine. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Magic lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Odd pass to Gordon, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And this crowd ecstatic. They are pumped up.
And what a huge shot. You talk about an excited arena.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. That one's not going to go.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Ross kicks to Augustine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. James Ennis will check in for Terrence Ross. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Here's Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Jones finds Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. It's in!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Pass to Ennis. Back to Augustine. Pass to Ennis. Pulls up. It counts! And he has brought them to within 2 points. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Butler feeling out of it. Back to Robinson. Shoots over Fournier. They grab their own miss.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. It was. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluid, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to scan your face into the game.
Central Florida,
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight,
we welcome you to Noche NBA, Hey, Dave.
Well,
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And for the Magic, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the 3. Now here's Fournier. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Augustine, no luck. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Indiana.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Holiday. Nice D from Fournier. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ennis dishes to Vucevic. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Warren. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
Brogdon hits them both.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Warren, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gordon. His last outing, he had 8 points. The pass to Ennis. Outside Fournier. Passes it to Augustine. Pocket 2. Shot by Gordon. Wide open. Misses off the left iron. Here's Brogdon. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Brogdon, so strong and so composed, does an excellent job of playing through physical defense.
Gordon trying to break loose. The shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right, even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Here's Holiday following the score by Aaron Gordon, and the basket is good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The rebound by Holiday. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
The shot by Turner, no good. Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the bucket by Orlando. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Unloads from 9, and Oladipo pulls it down. Pacers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Brogdon kicks to Turner. A wide open look here for Oladipo. No good with the triple.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
They get it back, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they'll keep possession. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing with 2 seconds left, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for Orlando. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Will return shortly. James Ennis played in Australia. Porter.
This would be a rotation player.
And with the importance of the 3-ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Bolanos. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got Doug McDermott and it's Sampson in at the small forward position.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Has to be Tadze. Outside Holiday buries the long-range jumper. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
Now McConnell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for Jakar Sampson.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Back to Birch. Carter Williams dishes to Fultz. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And checking out the numbers here for McConnell, his last 10 games, averaging about 4 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's McDermott. Rebound by the Magic. outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago. Here's Carter Williams. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, I tell you what, you got to give credit to how committed and intentional Carter Williams is in taking it to the hole. I mean, nobody's going to slow him down. That guy is determined.
McDermott passes to Sumner. Now the pass to McConnell. Now here's McDermott. Here's Bitadze, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bitadze's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Sumner passes to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Carter Williams covering. Bitadze can't hit.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for Carter Williams. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Bamba, and he can't bank that one in. Holiday finds Brogdon. Back to Holiday. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Deflects the pass. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
The scoring mindset of Vucevic, working some real magic driving to the hole and finishing with style.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
For Indiana, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one drops. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 2. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 7 rebounds. And that's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge. And in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game. Aaron Gordon still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
Oladipo, good.
How can you defend Oladipo any better than that? I mean, just exceptional at getting shots up and over the outstretched arms of the defense.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower pace system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal
Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Oladipo right side. To the middle. And the shot by Warren, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Birch is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Sampson's checked in. And Turner kicks to Warren. Back to Turner. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Pacers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Greg, you talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross is checked in for Vucevic. Fultz comes in for Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. The shot by Birch, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Sampson kicks to McConnell. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Bitadze with the bucket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Sumner. Here's McConnell. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Orlando moving the ball around. Stolen away. Here's Sumner. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the matchup with the Heat, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Bitadze. Right side Holiday. Here's Sumner. Ross grabs the board. The Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Hey, Kevin, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
And Orlando making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Victor Oladipo comes in for Edmund Sumner. Here's Oladipo, and the layup falls. Oladipo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oladipo looking very comfortable from this area, and I think it helps when he's looking to shoot from there.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. It's good. Vucevic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Holiday.
You know, the long arms of Vucevic is annoying to shooters, and he's putting his giant frame to good use.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Orlando out in front, up 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. They've got Turner. McDermott is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 2 spot.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Ross passes to Augustine and airballs the triple. That one was way off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Ross passes to Ennis. Rebounded by McDermott.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Brogdon finds Holiday. Back to Brogdon. Outside Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Oladipo. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Now here's Ennis. Guarded by Oladipo. Ennis kicks to Ross. Back to Ennis. There's the triple. Oladipo with the block. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Fournier's checked in for Ross. The Pacers also with a sub. Warren's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Holiday, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Indiana.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Magic. A 2-point game. That one drops for him. And that's now 10 points for Aaron Gordon.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Pass to Holiday. Turner up top. Now, here's Oladipo. Defense right on him.
And I tell you, Oladipo really putting defenders in a tough spot. I mean, using his length outstanding to draw these fouls.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Feeds it to Vucevic. Augustine against Brogdon. Augustine passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Oladipo right side. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Ennis. Outside Turner. left side, Warren. Fournier against Oladipo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Outstanding concentration from the versatile scoring guard, Victor Oladipo. Big in a big spot.
Fournier dishes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Warren, good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Ennis passes to Vucevic. It falls. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Oladipo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Evan Fournier.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And it's Gordon missing. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, I tell you, Turner is a dominant force who imposes his will on whoever is on him. But what you have to like and respect is his work ethic.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And here's Vucevic. Back to Ross to take the lead. Count it!
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes to continue. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.
benefits to the stick, resulting in unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the and with a lot of optimism. Thanks, DA. It's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Butler.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So here's Miami's starting group. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the point guard position. And for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2. Now here's Jones. All right, tonight a matchup of teams that know how to get stops, Brent. When you were playing with the Spurs, what made those defenses so special?
The word it comes down to is accountability, and that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots,
yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication so vital.
That always helps, but sometimes Pop takes that just a little bit too far.
He has the ideal attitude you want in a swingman, but Butler gets in a good position, take it on the D, and just winning that battle.
Now, here's Warren. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. Oladipo against Robinson, and Oladipo kicks to Warren. Clock is at 3. Oladipo, good.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
The pass to Nunn. Heat moving the ball around. Outside Butler. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Butler's got 5.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Robinson against Holiday. In the corner, it's Brogdon. The kick out to Oladipo. Off target with his 3. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Butler, finished off the break. Butler's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Passes it to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
And so it's Indiana with it. Heat knocking down the tray. Holiday. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. To the paint, Turner with the steal. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Warren, the 10-footer. No good, shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger, and continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
And here are the Pacers now, following the score by Miami. And Holiday kicks to Warren. Pass to Turner. Brogdon outside. Offline with his 3. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. None, that's good.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Aaron Holiday.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. And that one, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
He hits both from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
McConnell passes to Bitadze. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Olynyk.
Yeah, easy call.
The Pacers shoot their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
There's the pass to Bitadze. Kicks to Holiday. Over Olynyk. And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got Doug McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Dragic after the miss from Jay Crowder. They shoot again. Olynyk dishes to Crowder. Over McConnell. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Free throw, good. Crowder. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
Outside Dragic. Leonard kicks to Iguodala. Back to Leonard. Left side Crowder. Clock at 6. Shoots from the high post. And he hits the jump shot. Crowder's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat. Now here's McDermott. Defended by Crowder. And here we go. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 5.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And Holiday, here we go. Passes to McDermott. Here's Bitadze. Crowder with the steal. Here's Hero. Shoots. Sampson pulls it in.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Here's Dragic following the score by Indiana. Outside Crowder.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from the wing, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Hero, that one a little long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Sampson, the pass to McDermott. Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Dragic. He's covered by McConnell. Dragic kicks to Crowder. Back to Dragic. Pass to Crowder. Here's Hero. From the arc. No good on the shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now the feed to McDermott. Iguodala with the steal. Dragic dishes to Leonard. The kick out to Dragic. Six to shoot. Unloads from 13. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Silva. And there's the pass to Olynyk. And here's Adebayo. He's guarded by Brogdon. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The shot, no good. And so it's Miami in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Miami did not hesitate to set the pace. They put together some nice offense. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Robinson. Adebayo is out there with Jones. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at point guard. The shot by Holiday, no good. Miami leading by 8. Passes it to Adebayo. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his third assist on the night.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Count that one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Warren. And Butler puts up a deep three. That three off the mark. And Brogdon's got the ball here for Indiana. 9-point game. Butler with the steal. And Jones now, it's out the key. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And everyone knows Butler is a lockdown defender, but also terrific at coming up with steals.
Holiday against Robinson. Holiday, the pass to Oladipo. Back to Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support us.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
It's stolen by Jones. Nunn passes to Jones. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Oladipo for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Outside, Jones. Brogdon against Robinson. Outside, Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near him. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
To the inside. Outside to Brogdon. Indiana with a new shot clock. And Turner stays with it.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Robinson dishes to Jones. Robinson against Oladipo. Stolen by Brogdon. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Here's Warren. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Warren's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Miami, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And he makes the first. Indiana making some changes. McDermott comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers trail by 11. Back to McDermott. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. McDermott's got his first points in this one. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Pass to Nunn. .119 left in the third. Pass to Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Iguodala. Miami needs to get a shot off. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Oladipo, the pass to McDermott. 2 on Nunn. No one back to stop this. Here's Nunn, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. The Heat making a switch here. Leonard, that's for 2. Miami no good on that time either. Pacers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And the pass to McDermott. Outside Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. And it's sent back by Leonard.
There's some good commitment for Myers Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
Shots good by Hero.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. On its way from McDermott for 2, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low, here's Silva. Off target at the rim. Here's Bitadze. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Everything's fallen into place, and we'll see if they can keep it going. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Doug McDermott, and it's Sumner in at the two-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Turner kicks to McDermott. It's Turner, high post. 6 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, they get it back, and the basket is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right side, Leonard. Here's Hero. Outside, Dragic shoots. Drain for 2 points.
Really nice to see Dragic explore that aspect of his game. The catch-and-shoot J is simply deadly.
To the right side. McDermott passes to Bitadze, and he jams it with authority.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sumner. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Dragic. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. From 13, chalk up 2 there. And the Heat lead by 10.
Yeah, Dragic is a solid shooter, especially from the mid-range area on the floor.
To the left wing. Turner against Olynyk. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded closely. Back to Turner. Shoots over Olynyk. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Cans the shot from the wing. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Dragic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Awesome drive from Dragic there. Simply put it up and put it in.
Right side, Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. Shoots over Olynyk. Here's Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Indiana, Miles Turner.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. The kick outside to Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And look at Butler. They're just attacking the rim. Really skilled at drawing the contact and creating fouls.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Turner finds Oladipo. Back to Turner. Outside to Brogdon. Warren against Jones. Warren the pass to Turner. Just 4 to shoot. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Miami leading by 9. Outside Butler. Launches it. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Holiday. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it. Inside, Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Heat.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jimmy Butler.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Nunn. Lays it up and banks it in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Turner dishes to Oladipo. Back to Turner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Indiana, Miles Turner.
And the second free throw, good. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Hill. Goes up to the stripe. Pass to Nunn. Back to Crowder. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have anything to say about it.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Take a look at the Heat. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Magic sitting there 4 spots below.
And when you look at Miami, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Or maybe a lot longer. They look to me like they're ready to make some serious noise in the playoffs.
So here's Miami's starting group. Jones is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the small forward spot. Nunn can't get it to fall. And Bam Adebayo, who just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. He can't get that one. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now here's Ennis, defended by Butler. Three-pointer Augustine, and Jones pulls it down. Heat have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Robinson passes to Nunn. To the paint, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Nunn after the Magic pick up 2. At the elbow, Jones. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
And Vucevic kicks to Ennis. Rob Jones with it. Defended now by Fournier. Here's Butler. And the layup's good off the glass.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Augustine. Feeds it to Vucevic. The shot comes out, and it's Miami the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them. Adebayo passes to Jones. Shoots over Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Of course, the game is shifting towards skill and finesse, but there are those players who thrive in this league who are like bulldozers and force the issue inside.
Well, a guy like Blake Griffin, who is such a physically gifted basketball player, enters the league as one of the great dunkers, but has now added a 3-point shot, still can play bully ball. But for me, the most ferocious at-the-rim scorer and the guy who's probably most underrated aspect as his strength is the Greek freak. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the rim. Good luck and good night.
I don't know how you do it, right? I mean, how do you defend it?
Impossible.
Indeed.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Dragic with a wide open look. The Heat rebound. Passes it to Hero. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Fultz, guarded closer. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Jones, the pass to Olynyk. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Butler passes to Jones. The kick outside to Butler. 4 on the clock. Over Gordon. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 6 points.
We know this. Jimmy Butler is an accomplished mid-range shooter, and he's got a tremendous stroke.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Off target with the open look. Here's Butler. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 8.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat lead by 6. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Marquee matchup tonight. Jimmy Butler says he'd love to go up against.
I'm one that if you're the...
That's the hard-working mentality Butler provides. A two-way threat, Greg, who wants to dominate the top players at his position.
And Butler's really embraced being a leader. You can tell he lives for these types of matchups and games.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Iguodala out there with Dragic. Then there's Myers Leonard. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Silva in at the power forward. Here's Bamba. He sinks the 11-footer. Bamba's got his first points of the night.
Well, the decision-making getting better with more repetition. Mo Bamba starting to feel out the defense.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Leonard. Outside Dragic. No good on the triple. Orlando trailing here. Here's Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Leonard. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss. So the term unicorn has arisen for shot blockers who can also space the floor. Mo Bamba on that list, guys.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Looking at the numbers for Dragic, he's really producing here second half of the season. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Carter Williams, the pass to Birch. Now the dish to Bamba. Over Adebayo. And that one hits back iron. And coming in, Mo Bamba comparing his game to that of Joel Embiid's. Doris, you see that?
Well, I've heard others mention Rudy Gobert with a 3-point shot, and that might be a closer comparison. We're going to have to watch and see what Mo Bamba hangs his hat on both the offensive and defensive end. Comparison's a bit early at this point.
Here's Birch. Doesn't go that time. And Miami the other way now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now the pass to Ennis. Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. It's deflected. Now Bamba. Augustine dishes to Ennis. To the inside. Birch kicks to Bamba. 5 on the clock. Back to Birch. It's stolen by Ennis. Here's Bamba. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
Here's Nunn.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts. Right around.
Subbed in for Carter Williams. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Well, that's power and focus of Nikola Vucevic. Hit him, slap him, doesn't make a difference.
7 feet, 260 pounds. Vucevic has a big, strong body with great footwork inside doors, but he doesn't shoot a lot of free throws.
He doesn't, Kevin, and he can struggle at times to finish through contact. If he were a better leaper, I think he'd get to the line more. This guy is just so smart and elusive with his footwork. So this is a big-time player now. Make no mistake.
Nice move. Pass to Ennis. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. And it's Gordon missing. Outside Robinson. Adebayo passes to Robinson. And he knocks down the jumper. Robinson's got his first 2 points of the night. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 8 points and 2 rebounds. Kenny. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Ennis in at the small forward.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Nunn. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Adebayo tipped back in for 2. Adebayo's got 8 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And Augustine kicks to Ennis. Outside Gordon. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Nunn. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. From deep. But they recover it. Ennis on the double team. Robinson kicks to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Nunn. And too long on the shot.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
So for the Magic, Ross, he's checked in for Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, Bamba comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Ken Birch is subbed in for Evan Fournier. And then for Miami, Jake Crowder's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Heroes checked in for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Birch the pass to Gordon. No good from 11 feet.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Iguodala. Lays it up off the glass. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
Well, you love that Andre Iguodala seems to relish an opportunity to have contact and have to finish anyway.
The offensive rebound. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Hero. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. From the stripe. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. 7-footers typically challenged as far as mobility. But, Doris, you look at Mo Bamba. He appears to be very fluid.
Well, he's listed at 7 feet. He's actually 7'1" in shoes. And despite that height, Kevin, as you mentioned, Mo Bamba is a very fluid athlete. He's got exceptional feet. Tremendous upside for Bamba.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Orlando. To the paint and stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. Ross on the wing. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Gordon against Leonard to the inside. Bamba's shot is off. The Heat trail by 3. Outside Dragic, pass to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
No good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Orlando out in front, leading by a point. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Miami. In the middle, it's Olynyk in Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hero in at the small forward.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, Greg. Keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
None. Up again, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fournier goes in. It's good.
Well, solid at recognizing when to attack on the interior. Fournier staying aggressive.
Here's Robinson. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Vucevic.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. The Heat also changing it up. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Hero. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Jones with it, now guarded by Ennis. And there's the call on James Ennis. That is his first foul of the game. Jones looking for an opening. Passes to Nunn. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled.
Inside. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And then Gordon with the double.
Well, he came into the league as an incredible athlete, but Aaron Gordon has put in the work to be a great offensive player, and right before our very eyes, it's happening.
Nunn can't get it to fall. Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Fournier. Dishes it to Augustine. Here's Gordon. Again, the Magic score.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, Greg, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Rebound by Butler. The Heat trail by 10. Adebayo passes to Butler. Latrey. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And the Heat making a change here. Dragic is checked in. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Augustine from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists tonight. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to set, correct?
Exactly right.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Magic.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Aaron Gordon.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Robinson kicks to Dragic. The pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. No good from Dragic. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 19-7 run. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. Banked in off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Butler. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Deep 2 from Robinson. No good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
hang time. Who been the plug of the power, ayy. Came with a charge in my alley, ooh. Charge it again like it's credit, Your team crowd need to edit, yeah. I see face and get it, hold up. Ooh, that's dead, need a minute, need a plan to revive, let's clear shot pressing. They say what I said, they got like 20 moves and like 100 problems. I'm James with the skill.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed. And here's a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. And maybe a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Ennis in at the 3 slot. And for Indiana, Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2.
You know, you talk about the explosive athletes in the NBA, the most explosive athletes. I would think Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, this guy has great feet, tremendous speed, and he puts both to use on both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Warren. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon, Turner. And he banks in the layup. Turner's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Pacers.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And the athleticism is obvious for Gordon, but it continues Clark to still work on his skill game.
I love the fact that he's continuing to improve. He's grown as a shooter and a playmaker. He's always been a pretty good ball handler and passer, and we really forget how young he is, man. This guy still has a lot of room to grow.
The kick out to Warren. Back to Brogdon. Wide open look. And that one drops.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon finds Augustine. And it's off from three-point range. Holiday, the pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
I tell you, the tenacity of Turner on the drive is something no one wants to be a part of.
And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. 4-point game. And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
Augustine looking around. Vucevic trying to get open. Pacers with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with...
Whoa! Are you kidding me? The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Locked in the pass to Oladipo, and it's blocked by Gordon. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. And teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Pass to Oladipo from deep three-point range. They grabbed their own miss, and Warren able to finish.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
The pass to Vucevic. Back to Gordon. And good off the lead pass that time.
Well, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
The Magic trail by 4. 1:06 left to play in the first. Passes it to Vucevic. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Holiday dishes to Turner. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Pacers in 5th.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
And Holiday kicks to Oladipo. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Boy, the competitive spirit and fire that Oladipo has. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays poised and under control on the drive.
Now here's Fournier. No points in the game yet for him. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And there it is for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pass to McConnell. Here's Bitadze. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Offense, the order of the day is the...
Pressure turned me into a giant.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Magic, Markelle Fultz out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Bamba. And it's Birch in at the 4 spot. Here's McConnell following the bucket by Orlando. Can't get it to fall. The Magic trail by 3. Well, when you look at Mo Bamba with his size, around 7'1" in height, Clark, the longest wingspan, arm span ever measured at the Combine, he can dominate inside.
And you know what, guys? The scary thing is he's got room to fill out. He's got room to add good muscle and weight to that frame. And once he does, he's going to be a nightmare to deal with.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, what a great job Nate McMillan has done since taking over as head coach, leading Indiana to 3 straight postseasons, and the style of play with which the team has played with, a credit to him and his staff.
Edmund Sumner's checked in for Justin Holiday. Now here's McDermott. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Pass to Sampson. Here's Bitadze, covered by Bamba. Bitadze, the pass to McDermott. The second effort. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Birch kicks to Bamba. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And a big part of McMillan's success, getting his guys, Clark, to play hard for him every night.
Yeah, and I think you're right, because this team gets the most out of itself. It's one thing to assemble talent. It's another to bring people together so they're playing for each other. And these guys do that night in and night out.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Bamba following the basket by Doug McDermott. Indiana moving it around. Sumner passes to McDermott. Here's Bitadze. And he gets the... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Cam Birch. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Now here's Fultz. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. It's 2-on-1. Ahead, here's Brogdon. Powered down after the assist led him into the lane.
And you know, at 6'5", Brogdon is a threat to dunk it now. You've got to respect his height. And he gets up pretty good, too.
From 13, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pacers leading by 8. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Sumner kicks to Warren. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Warren's got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And Fournier is a very confident player. I mean, you can just see it. A very efficient shooter off the dribble. Boy, quickly becoming a real force defensively. Miles Turner, one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement.
No backup in his game right there. Boom.
Now here's McDermott. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Back to Turner. Shoots over Vucevic. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Down low. Now Gordon. 8 points his last outing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Turner passes to Warren. Here's Sumner. Warren kicks to Sumner. From beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Out of hand on it. Here's Warren. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Warren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Checking out the Pacers, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana? And that'll do it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen T.J. Warren really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Sumner in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Brogdon with it. He dishes it to Warren. Over Gordon. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Augustine against Brogdon. Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. Here's Gordon. And that's good off the glass that time. Gordon's got 6.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nate McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle. And I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Ennis passes to Gordon. Back to Ennis. The pass to Augustine. Gordon, great positioning on the putback.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Rebound by Sumner.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Feeds it to Oladipo. The shot, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Gordon against Warren. Fournier gets a wide open look. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Brogdon outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And here are the numbers for Turner. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging 11 points a game, just over 3 blocks, and 8 rebounds. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Passes it to Holiday. Over Ennis. Holiday gets the bucket. The Magic trail by 4. Carter Williams kicks to Augustine. Right wing. Here's Ennis. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Carter Williams against Howland. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pacers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. Bolts comes in for DJ Augustine. The Magic trail by 3.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McConnell scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Sampson. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 8.
Tell you what, Kevin, Ross covers ground in a hurry, a nanosecond.
Here's McConnell. Off target from three-point range. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Orlando out in front. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Orlando, Ross and Gordon are the wings. Vucevic is out there with Bamba, and it's Fultz in at the 1. Here's McConnell, got a piece of it.
Excellent timing that time from Fultz, and I like the edge that he plays defense with. That's impressive for a young guy.
Pacers trail by 3. And McConnell gets it to go.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Ross. Got it from 16 feet. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Here's Fultz. Back to Ross. Stolen by Holiday. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now here's McDermott, who's guarded by Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 3-point lead. To the middle. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Hey, it's pretty simple when Gordon is connecting like he is now. I mean, you got to keep getting the ball to him. He often takes high-quality shots.
The drive by Vucevic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 7. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Oh!
Hey, I don't mind a little flash and pizzazz in a guy's game. Fultz showing off a little bit. Impressive dunking skills on display.
Holiday goes in. Turner dishes to Holiday. Can they get it? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, I like the initiative from Turner to go with the shot fake. I mean, once his man leaves his feet, the rest is easy for Turner.
The Pacers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Ennis comes in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Pass to Fournier. At the elbow, Vucevic. And another shot. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Turner.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
For 3, kept alive, and Holiday is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
kicks to Ennis. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Pacers ball.
Pacers trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Boy, it's clear why people are high on Brogdon. His ability to take over on important possession, outstanding.
And Fournier kicks to Ennis. Stolen by Holiday. Oladipo goes in. Count.
Oladipo is a guy you can count on. You can bank on him coming through in the clutch for you.
At the elbow, Vucevic. Yes!
And Vucevic is just a gamer, somebody who accepts the responsibility of coming up big when his team needs it.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions. Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Brogdon. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Outstanding poise from Malcolm Brogdon. Relishes any chance he gets to be the man in the clutch.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Off target from downtown. The pass to Gordon. Shoots. Missed. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Miami, advantage in one series. And checking out Indiana, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And right now for Miami, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
This is when the real work starts. They've proven they can hang with any team in the league during the regular season. Pretty soon, they'll have to prove it all over again in the postseason.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. And for Miami, Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at point. Now, here's Warren. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Oladipo, the pass to Warren. And Jones pulls it down.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Turner passes to Warren. Just 5 to shoot. And so Indiana again turning it over. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Actually, I thought they might be able to sustain that momentum that they picked up in the fourth quarter, but was not meant to be.
You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
And here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Now, here's Butler. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Turner with the steal. Oladipo with the ball. Butler covering. Back to Oladipo. Out to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Brogdon finds Warren over Jones. They need this one. Turner trying to free himself up. Good on the shot. Warren's got his second bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
They get it again. Adebayo. Here's Butler. Nice D from Oladipo. The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday dishes to Turner. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Left side, Warren. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And Jones sends it back. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for Oladipo. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Aaron Holiday.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dump play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high-motion offense with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
Olynyk is checked in for Miami. Shot's good by Hero.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McConnell passes to Bitadze. With the floater, the shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Crowder. Finished off the break.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pacers trail by 8. Sampson, the pass to Bitadze. Second chance effort. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. But they'll get another chance. Crowder finds Dragic. Iguodala up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got his second bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Olynyk the pass to Dragic. And another basket for Miami.
Well, we know Goran Dragic is very crafty. He can get his shot off in that mid-range area.
McConnell with it. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by McConnell.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And that does it for the first quarter. Heat. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
We've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Hero. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Silva in at the power forward position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Sumner. The pass to Bitadze. Here's Sumner. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brogdon.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
Hero passes to Crowder. Here's Hero. It's up a 3. It's not going to go for him. Holiday left side. Pass to Sumner. Feeds to McDermott. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Here's Crowder. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Crowder's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter, but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
Here's Hero, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there. Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Leonard. Here's Silva. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Heat have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Pacers trail by 9. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Warren. He feeds it to Turner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust and they find their way.
Now, here's Oladipo. The kick out to Holiday. Turner inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Heat making a change here. Jones is checked in. Nunn passes to Robinson. Top of the key, Butler. Pass to Nunn. And Brogdon comes over to help. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A different look for Miami. Olynyk, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. Jakar Sampson's checked in for the Pacers. Brogdon kicks to Turner. Back to Brogdon.
Inside 2 minutes.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Warren against Olynyk. And there's the pass to Sampson. Dishes to Turner. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. A pull-up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Here's Sampson. Here's Turner. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game. Miami leading by 5. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Butler, here we go. Good work defensively by Turner.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Holiday. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. Trying to end the drought. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Miles Turner. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Brogdon outside. He kicks it to Warren. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Warren's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Iguodala with the bucket.
Superior muscle from Iggy on that possession there. Just a stellar job using his girth.
Brogdon the pass to Holiday. Here's Sampson, defended by Butler. Inside, Olynyk with the steal, and that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Holiday looking over the floor. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 4. And
no more days up in the sky. She said don't be stressing.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Pacers. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. Think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it could create a lot of injuries. So I do like the clear path fouls.
He had a nice open look right there. And the Heat lead by 6.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
And Oladipo kicks to Warren. That shot off the mark. Good D by Jones. Here's none. It's hauled in by Warren.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Oladipo outside. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league, they feel they can get the W.
The Pacers making a switch here. Sumner's checked in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. On your screen now is the 2K leaderboard showing us the leaders in blocks in the second half of the NBA season. Number 1, Miles Turner.
He's been protecting the rim as well as anybody in the league during that stretch. I mean, he is not making it easy to take the ball inside.
And he makes that one.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Outside Robinson. Right side Jones. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 7. Here's Warren. Great D that time from Leonard.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Brogdon kicks to Sumner. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. To the inside. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Turner. That one's off. Still out of sync. Miami leading by 11. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Leonard against Turner. Bitadze, the pass to Turner. The shot will not fall. Now the Heat take it the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Back to Iguodala. Shoots the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
All right, a moment to check out stats for McConnell. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Here's Dragic following the score by Indiana. Kicks it to Crowder. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Left side, Leonard. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Heat have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the technical free throw is good. Olynyk is checked in for Miami. The Pacers also with a sub. Sampson's checked in. Pass to Hero. Six to shoot. Down low. Here's Olynyk, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Adebayo is checked in for Myers Leonard. And a change for the Pacers. Aaron Holiday is checked in for T.J. McConnell. .30 left to play here in the third. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Back to Dragic. Fires the 3. The Heat with a fresh 14. Passes it to Crowder. 5 on the clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
Good rhythm from deep. Goran Dragic always more accurate when he's shooting under control.
And so it's Miami. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made... And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Defensively, we got to keep these guys.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Hero out there with Dragic. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Oladipo dishes to McDermott. Basket counts.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
Hero passes to Dragic. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 13. To the inside. Nice shot by McDermott. McDermott's got 4 points in the quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Butler kicks to Dragic. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 13.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Holiday finds McDermott. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Makes it off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
To the paint. They swipe it. Down low. And finished off by McDermott.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Hero. It's good on the putback.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Oladipo kicks to Holiday. Back to Oladipo. Here's Bitadze. The kick out to Oladipo. Misses the jumper.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Here's Hero. Guarded by Oladipo. Here's Hero. Back to Butler. Here's Olynyk. A rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. McDermott passes to Holiday. Oladipo taking his time here. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he gets it to go. Bitadze's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. Now here's Dragic. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The kick outside to Butler. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Indiana. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now Adebayo. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. See both teams changing it up here. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Ogden against Robinson. And here is Brogdon over Robinson. Good on the 13-footer.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
There's the pass to Nunn. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Holiday against Robinson. And it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Holiday, the pass to Turner. The feed to Warren. Shoots from 12. And that one goes long. Outside, Jones. On the top of the key, no good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.